Hey guys, part two. Anyways, sorry about the cut off there. But anyways, so stopped at right around where Rosa literally just got into the church and telling all the believers about what the true story was, what happened to Alessa. And of course, most of the people in there probably didn't really know what the true story was, but some of them did. And so the leader of the cult, basically, tried to say, Rose was lying. So she stabbed her, literally stabbed her in the chest, which was supposed to kill her. And so she falls down to the ground, and Sharon's hysterical because her mom is, looks like she's dead. Well, she wakes up, gets back up, and pretty much the demon that was inside of her comes out and literally just the best way I could describe it is like I said, if you hadn't watched the movie, this is another spoiler. Literally everybody in the church dies with the exception of three people: Rose, Sharon, and Alessa's mom, because Alessa's mom was in there as well. So everybody else died horrible and brutal deaths. And you think so? Like right at the end, Rose was telling her daughter, to keep her eyes closed while all this stuff was going on, because I mean it was bad. They were trying to run out of the church, they couldn't get out because they were trapped. And so literally, if you had something to do with Alessa getting, burned those 30 years ago, then you was, what they call it, excommunicado. You was on the list. So, anyways, everybody died, and you know, Rose and Sharon walk out of the church at the end of the movie, and they head back home. Now, I didn't really mention Christopher that much because the main story focus was on Sharon and Rose. So, and they were literally in two different worlds. So literally, he went. The officers did end up taking him to the town of Silent Hill, but there was nothing there. Like as far as uh, him trying to find them because of the two worlds, that they weren't connected. He couldn't. He didn't have any access to even seeing where his wife and daughter possibly were. So, anyways, uh, Rose and Sherry make it back to the car. She gets on the phone. They're driving back, and she lets them know they're on their way home. She has their daughter, and they'll be home soon. So he goes home, and he feels like he can hear them, like he's connected to them. But how the camera footage was, it still, you could tell like they were there, but they weren't there. So they really didn't, even after all that happened, she didn't even get back to what reality was. So which would be our world. So that's pretty much how the movie ended. They did come out with a second one. The second one wasn't as good. I watched it once and maybe twice. I don't really remember, but it wasn't as good as the first one. The first one definitely was really good. A lot of mystery in there and stuff like that. But so if I had to rate it, I'd give it I'm gonna say 6.5, 6.5 out of 10. Maybe that's too low. I don't know, but I thought it was good just for what I seen. So would I make it? Hell yeah, I'd make it. Hell yeah, I'd make it. And the main reason I say that is because for this is strictly for like if you have a kid or anything, if you have a son, daughter, your kid goes missing, like most people whose child goes missing, they're gonna go to the end of the earth to find them. So, I do. My daughter's grown now, but I have a daughter. So yeah, you literally, I think it's. I don't know how to describe it. What the word would be, but if that parental, man, something. I'm trying to think of the words to say, but yeah, if you're a parent and if your child goes missing, I mean, think about it if you're like in the grocery store or something, and you're in the aisle. Sometimes the kid tends to wander off. Most parents are gonna be yelling their kid's name at the top of their lungs. Where are you at? Like whatever their name is. Until they find them. So it would be no different. It would be no different. It doesn't matter what kind of challenge would be in your way. I mean, like I said, all that stuff that Rose went through in that movie, and because she needed to find her daughter, she ultimately went to the town to get answers, which she did get. I'm pretty sure she didn't plan on all the other stuff happening though. But anyways, she did. She went through it, got answers, got her daughter back, and so in that aspect, it was happy ending in that part. But yeah, I would have made it. I would have made it. Obviously, adjusting for sure. Making adjustments, probably thinking on the fly, whatnot. But yeah, nah, no way I would have just like packed it in and been like, oh well, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find my daughter. That's what I'm gonna do. So I don't care who it is, what it is, where she's at. Just tell me where she's at. I'll go get her. So that's what it comes down to. But yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Sorry for the length. Still working on that. FYI, if you don't know, I think guys can probably tell by now I'm a talker. So once I get going, sometimes it's kind of hard to kind of like hush me up or whatever. So I apologize for that. But yeah. So I hope you liked the video. Don't forget, comment, subscribe, share, and I'm not for sure which one I'm gonna do next. I do have an idea, but I think it'll be a toss-up. Either way, if I don't do one of them, I will do the other one next time. So, but I will reveal that in a preview of what I'm actually going to do the next video on. So, until then, have a blessed day. Talk to you guys later, and